Alright, welcome back to another round of Operation Panzerfaust. This is going to be turn 10 for the British Commonwealth and Free France, January 41. We have already rolled the dice off screen using the Dice Maiden bot. We got a hit with LRA completing the tech, hit with radar bringing it to stage 3, and a hit with construction bringing it to stage 2. For diplomacy, we'll be rolling for Brazil, Chile, and Argentina, hitting on a 2 or less. No hits. And then we'll also be conducting an anti-diplomacy roll for Japan and Chile. That's a miss as well. Alright, over to the purchases. We have... Oh, I already cleared the bank because I already recorded this bit. I had 23, 16, and 8 to spend. I spent all of it for GB, all for FEC, and saved one for ANZAC. Those purchases are going to be a seaplane base, 2 non-terrain rails, 3 militia, a colonial infantry, and a Lend-Leased medium armor to the Soviets for Great Britain. FEC is building 2 infantry and Lend-Leasing a fighter to KMT. ANZAC is Lend-Leasing a naval transport to the United States. Alright, on to our combat movements. We have quite a few, I guess. We've got a fighter from Gibraltar flying over to 1, 2, 3, Cyrenaica, joined by a tactical bomber from M3, 1, 2, 3. Both of those have 2 range to land in Egypt. They'll be joined by colonial infantry and an infantry from western Egypt. We'll also have 2 colonial infantry in upper Egypt attacking Nubia, joined by a medium bomber and a fighter from Sicily, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have a naval transport in Aden coming out over to Maharashtra, picking up an infantry. So that's 1, and then moving over back to I-4, picking up the motor infantry, and then continuing for the 3rd range over to I-5, conducting an amphibious assault of Nubia. Both of these naval units will just come along for the ride. The fighter from Maharashtra is also going to be joining in on that combat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll be convoy raiding in M3 with 2 submarines and in P50 with 1 submarine. We'll also be mapping into A8 with a seaplane from southern England. 1, 2, 3. I didn't draw the line on, but that definitely is going to want to return to southern England at the end of this turn. I think that's going to be all of our declared combats, so with that we can go ahead and start rolling for them. We'll start with the anti-submarine warfare, hitting on a 5 or less in A8. The miss. I'm going to go ahead and fly that back before I forget. We've got combat in M3, 2 convoy rating. Each GB die has a net of +2. That's no damage on the first sub, and 1 damage on the second sub, which does finish off the line anyway. We also have convoy rating in P50, which, unless I'm mistaken, also has a net of +2, yeah. Two damage. Alright, and then we can get on with the land battles. I didn't declare Siam's battle, actually. The entire stack in Burma is moving up into Siam. Go and roll that. We have 6 infantry attacking at 1 with a mountain penalty on round 1. And then 5 Gurkhas attacking at 3 in the jungle. We do get our hit. In defense, we have 1 militia rolling at 2 or less. That's a miss. There we go. Alright, next we'll roll for Abyssinia is captured for free from British Somaliland. FEC needs around L2. Yeah, alright. So then we'll roll for Nubia. No first strikes, no bombards. These are all rolling at 1, but the motor infantry doesn't roll on round 1. Then we have 2 fighters and a medium bomber, so this will be round 1's attack. 1, 2 hits. Yeah, and in defense we have 3 infantry defending at 4. 1 hit. That has to go on the amphibiously assaulting infantry. Alright, round 2 we'll roll all together. We do get our hit, and the defending infantry misses. So that's lost from the Italians, with just 1 unit lost in attack. After that combat, one of the fighters has to land in Upper Egypt, the one that came from Sicily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other 2 aircraft can land in Suez. The medium bomber has 1 extra range from Sicily, and the Maha fighter has 1 extra range from the airbase. Alright, so that is over. We have Cyrenaica next. We've got 2 infantry attacking at 1 in the desert, fighter at 6, tactical bomber at 7, and a defending militia at 2. We'll roll these all together. Round 1. We do get a hit in attack and in defense, so we will lose the Anzac infantry, and the territory is captured. Both of those aircraft are going to land in Lower Egypt. I think with that we have all of our combats rolled. We can get into our non-combat movement phase. We'll start over in India. We've got AAA railing to Maharashtra. We'll have a naval transport in Malta, pick up an infantry in Malta. It's going to come out into M2, pick up the airborne from Sardinia, and then continue to 3. Drop both of those in Western Egypt. And that naval transport's going to go in port in Suez. The air transport in Gibraltar is going to pick up an infantry, fly 1, 2, 3, 4, drop off in Western Egypt. It's actually going to land in Suez, and the airborne that got dropped off with naval transport is also going to be dropped in Suez. We'll have 1 naval transport from M3, 1, 2, go down to M4, pick up an infantry, return to M2, drop the infantry off in Sardinia, and then go and port in Gibraltar. The other naval transport in M3 is going to also go to Gibraltar. Got an infantry and a AAA in southern Italy that are marching up to Lazio. Alright, so that's all that's down there. We've got an A-35, ships coming off escort. All over the Atlantic, they're coming off escort. And they're all going to be entering the sea zone in A-35 with the German coastal sub. Naval transport in A-21 is going to pick up an infantry and a marine from southern England and also go through A-35. Fighter from London's going through A-35. So I'm pretty certain that coastal sub doesn't want to interact with these guys. Naval transport, of course, landing in Gibraltar, dropping those 2 units off in Gibraltar. The destroyer that started in A-35 is going to continue 1, 2, 3 over to the 4th Fleet. The rest of the ships can't reach that far. They'll all just go in Gibraltar. The fighter will land in Gibraltar as well. Then we'll have a fighter from A6 landing in southern England. We already landed the map seaplane. But these U-boats are still submerged for the rest of this calendar turn. With that, I do believe the non-combat movements of the British Commonwealth are complete, so we can get on to placements and income. Anzac's naval transport is going to make it all the way to San Francisco. FEC is going to be sending their fighter through the Burma and Lado roads into Yan'an. GB has 2 rails in Africa, which does have them completing African colonialism, and they do get a free airbase from that they're going to place in Lower Egypt. Alright. We'll have a colonial and a militia in Western Egypt. We'll have a militia each in Sardinia and Lazio. FEC is building 2 infantry in Calcutta. We'll have a seaplane base in southern England on the intersection between A-21 and A-22. And then the medium tank will pass these submerged submarines and be delivered into Leningrad. And then we'll collect our income. We have a base of 29 for GB, plus 5. Brings us to 34. Have a base of 7, plus 2 for Anzac. Brings us to 10 with the 1 saved. FEC has a base of 14, plus 2, so they get 16. Alright, so that's their banks. On to the Free French turn. They have 4 to spend. They'll spend it all on a Foreign Legion. That's going to go in Cameroon, and then they'll collect 4 at the end of their turn, so I won't touch the bank. For combat movement, we'll have a medium bomber conducting strategic bombing of the minor port of Tobruk. I think nothing else. Yeah, everything else is not going to be non-combat. So we'll have Hold on a moment. Yeah, okay. We'll just have that one combat, and we'll have 1d6 of bombing damage and a d3 or a d12 hitting on 3 or less for inherent AA. So let's go and roll that. We do destroy the bomber and for 3 damage. Oh well. Let's see, we've got... Yeah, there it is. Alright, and then we'll have some non-combat movements. The fighter from Sardinia is going to fly to Lower Egypt. Oh, I forgot a combat here. This infantry is going to be liberating French Sudan. We have an infantry in Ivory Coast and a foreign legion in Cameroon, boarding the naval transport from Sierra Leone, then returning to Sierra Leone. Both of those units disembark into Sierra Leone, and the naval transport stays in port. Then we'll have the destroyer in Malta move over to Suez. That's going to be in port. And the destroyer in A21 is also going to be in port in Suez. I'll clean all that up, but that's what it should be. And with that, the Free French should be entirely done. They've already collected their income. So with that, we can pass things back over to Giambaro for the Italians. I think Giambaro's European. Yeah. So we will leave things there and say best of luck on your next rolls.